Well, happy Friday, Southeast team. This week in the Southeast was another wild one. Many of our team members were up in sales versus last fall, and I know that our customers are raving about our shopping, our holiday shopping already. But I want to talk to you about a couple things tonight as you go into the weekend. I think there's some really important things we can do. I want to talk to you about these last weeks of the season. Do you know that as of Monday, next Monday, November 6th, there's going to be 7 full shopping or selling weeks left until Christmas and season's end. That's only 7 weeks to make our mark and finish the season strong. So with that in mind, I want you to focus on a few things today. Currently right now in the Southeast, we have 340 events left in the system from November 6th through the season's end, and that equates to $1,049,695 in projected sales. So let's plan to run all 340 of those events. This is critical, of course, to your financial success and for that of the company, Collective Goods. No question about that. I want you to think about it this way. We have 22 partners in the Southeast and nearly 200 partners all over America. So if you think that canceling just one event won't really hurt anything, and it could also provide a few hours of sleep, I hope you'll think again about that. Let's look at it this way. What if all of our teams across the nation canceled one event? That would reflect on a possible loss of $420,000 in revenue at a minimum. I don't know many companies that can sustain a loss like that. And we at Collective Goods, of course, are no different. So think about, $420,000 worth of product too that won't be sold and therefore must be carried over to the next season. That puts a huge financial strain on Collective Goods. Just asked our bank about that. So with that in mind, I'm sending each of you a list of your remaining events this season. I want you to examine them closely and really ask yourself, have you updated your calendars to reflect the accurate information for these events? Check them closely and be sure you have. Send me notes identifying anything that needs to be adjusted. And as you look at the spreadsheet called Finishing Strong, I want you to challenge yourself, strive to beat every single projected sale, end the season with increased averages, and finish strong. That's really what this is all about. Alert me when you know that you've beaten your projections. Do it every day if you've beat them. I hear from Shane Dorr almost every day. I hear from Bruce when he beats it. I hear from Andra, from Henry. Anybody who is beating their projections needs to call me, text me, shout about it. I love to celebrate with you. And I want to make sure everyone else knows who's killing it out there. So I just have some food for thought before I go. Just because, you've done PRD at the same place and had the same payouts and the same terms year after year, doesn't mean it's not the time to ask for it one more time. This week and the next 7 weeks, ask your contact to change that for you, to add a payroll period. You can tell them something like, we've been beating our last year's sales at many other locations this fall, and adding one more pay period could really help us to help you reach your fundraising goals. You never know what can happen, folks, and adding one pay period can be a dramatic difference. Now, there's another thing I want to talk about too, and that is that it's not the time to leave any product in your warehouse. This is really the time to bring everything you've got. Bring all those SKUs that you have. You are really helping out our customers complete their sales, complete their shopping list. They're looking for all types of products and all price points. So bring everything you've got and allow them to complete those lists and raise your sales. Now, one more thing that's coming up that you probably don't even want to hear about, and that is inventory counts. They're coming up in January. And that's a stressful thing to consider right now, but it's even more stressful if you wait till January to start thinking about it. So what I'd like you to do over the next several weeks is to chip away at that counting of product so you won't be caught off guard. Here's a simple strategy, for this week and beyond. Choose a category. Count, for instance, choose cookbooks and count all your cookbooks next week. If you find that you're missing a few of those, use your freebie allowance, buy them out, so that when the time for the count comes, you're not going to be strapped with that expense. It's much better than paying full price for them. Now, pick another category the following week and do this until you're right, until you feel like you're ready for that count. It's going to save you a lot of time and stress, believe me. Now, lastly, I want to make sure that you get the fact that I'm not a very good example of this, but I want to encourage you all to do the following. Get some sleep when you can. I know that's laughable, but do your best to get some sleep when you can. Eat often in small amounts. Stay hydrated. Wash your hands often. And find something to smile about as often as you can each day. This is a fun business. And if you're having fun, so will your customers. Guys, I'm really proud of the work you're doing. I know that you're going to kill it these next 7 weeks. And I just hope that all of you will take this to heart, finish strong, and run every single event. Have a great weekend, everybody.